that's in? No, it is not in, apparently. As Bonsai with the most epic save I've seen this year. Risser, I'm sure, with the goal. Of course. Why wouldn't it go in? When has it not went in? Guy has 1,000 boost, apparently. Don't even need... I don't even know what that move is, guys.
Yes.
They're just too good. Cosmic's dancing. And squeeze it underneath. Because 6 goals wasn't enough.
We all know the feeling of a lost or stolen card. With the instant issue debit cards from Gate City Bank, you don't need to feel that way for long. Turn your card on or off at any time for any reason. And Gate City Bank can issue you a new card in just minutes at any location. Instant issue debit cards. Just one of the many ways we make banking better. Gate City Bank, for a better way of life.
Mitch trying to get the ball centered. Jay Guido on the backboard to clear it as Risser pops it up one. Tries to go for the second touch. Will go beside Lee. Goes for the reset. Goes for the double reset.
Wow.
What a shot from Risser. A double reset.
How many touches there? 1, 2, 3. Insane play by Risser there.
I was working. It's about 1:30 in the morning, and my sheriff calls me. Your son Joe, he says, just so you know, he was in a crash and he didn't make it. That 2 seconds it takes to look at his phone, he veered off the road.
At that speed, you could easily travel the distance of a football field, just trying to respond to that text message. I know it's hard, but that one message can wait.
Your friends, your family, people around you are more important than that text. It's not fair to everybody else.
And that's in? No, it is not in, apparently. As Bonsai with the most epic save I've seen this year. Risser, I'm sure, with the goal. Of course. Why wouldn't it go in? When has it not went in? Guy has 1,000 boost, apparently. Don't even need... I don't even know what that move is, guys.
Yes.
They're just too good. Cosmic's dancing and squeezed it underneath because 6 goals wasn't enough.
We all know the feeling of a lost or stolen card. With the instant issue debit cards from Gate City Bank, you don't need to feel that way for long. Turn your card on or off at any time for any reason. And Gate City Bank can issue you a new card in just minutes at any location. Instant issue debit cards. Just one of the many ways we make banking better. Gate City Bank, for a better way of life.
Mitch trying to get the ball centered. Jay Guido on the backboard to clear it as Risser pops it up one. Tries to go for the second touch. Will go beside Lee. Goes for the reset. Goes for the double reset.
Wow.
What a shot from Risser. A double reset.
How many touches there? 1, 2, 3. Insane play by Risser there.
I was working. It's about 1:30 in the morning, and my sheriff calls me. Your son Joe, he says, just so you know, he was in a crash and he didn't make it. That 2 seconds it takes to look at his phone, he veered off the road.
At that speed, you could easily travel the distance of a football field just trying to respond to that text message. I know it's hard, but that one message can wait.
Your friends, your family, people around you are more important than that text. It's not fair to everybody else.
And that's in? No, it is not in, apparently. As Bonsai with the most epic save I've seen this year. Risser, I'm sure, with the goal. Of course. Why wouldn't it go in? When has it not went in? Guy has 1,000 boost, apparently. Don't even need... I don't even know what that move is, guys.
Yes.
They're just too good. Cosmic's dancing and squeezed it underneath because 6 goals wasn't enough.
We all know the feeling of a lost or stolen card. With the instant issue debit cards from Gate City Bank, you don't need to feel that way for long. Turn your card on or off at any time for any reason. And Gate City Bank can issue you a new card in just minutes at any location. Instant issue debit cards. Just one of the many ways we make banking better. Gate City Bank, for a better way of life.
Mitch trying to get the ball centered. Jay though on the backboard to clear it as Risser pops it up one, tries to go for the second touch. Will go beside Lee. Goes for the reset. Goes for the double reset.
Wow.
What a shot from Risser. A double reset.
How many touches there? 1, 2, 3. Insane play by Rister there.
I was working. It's about 1:30 in the morning, and my sheriff calls me. Your son Joe, he says, just so you know, he was in a crash and he didn't make it. That 2 seconds it takes to look at his phone, he veered off the road.
At that speed, you could easily travel the distance of a football field just trying to respond to that text message. I know it's hard, but that one message can wait.
Your friends, your family, people around you are more important than that text. It's not fair to everybody else.
And that's in? No, it is not in, apparently. As Bonsai, what the most epic save I've seen this year. Risser, I'm sure, with the goal. Of course. Why wouldn't it go in? When has it not went in? Guy has 1,000 boost, apparently. Don't even need... I don't even know what that move is, guys.
Yes.
They're just too good. Cosmic's dancing and squeeze it underneath because 6 goals wasn't enough.
We all know the feeling of a lost or stolen card. With the instant issue debit cards from Gate City Bank, you don't need to feel that way for long. Turn your card on or off at any time for any reason. And Gate City Bank can issue you a new card in just minutes at any location. Instant issue debit cards. Just one of the many ways we make banking better. Gate City Bank, for a better way of life.
Mitch trying to get HOTTOGO. We are good to go. Okay. So, as we have started doing now, let's make some predictions. You guys weren't able to see the ban phase, but they used all 3 of their first bans on our top laner. They banned out, I believe it was Set, Mordekaiser, and Yone. So, we gotta make our predictions. What do we think's going where, who, what, when, and where, and why, and how. Top lane, and best of male fight. Who you got?
I got all BSC all the way straight down the line.
BSC all the way down the line?
Every single one.
Okay. I don't know if I agree. That bot lane is gonna be quite interesting. The Galio Swain. Let's see. Top lane, I think is gonna be a really boring matchup. I don't think we're gonna see a lot of action top lane. Because it's Mbessa into Malphite.
What champion is that on the enemy's jungle?
That is Skarner.
Skarner.
So he recently got a rework, which is why he looks different, but he is one of the oldest champions in League of Legends. Yes, he did get a rework. So he functions a little bit differently now. But yet still very irrelevant. Nobody uses him just like they did old Skarner.
Leona really annihilated the Swain here. Getting some taps.
So top lane, I think I'm gonna give it to FB player. I think he wins, but I don't think it's gonna be enough to snowball or amount to anything really.
You notice that we have Mel in.
Yeah. Jungle. I guess I don't know how good you Gormy is of a player. I'm gonna give it to Kane. I think if Kane is able to get red form here, the opposing comp is very tanky. What runes do they have? They do have Conqueror, so they can go red Kane. Yeah, I'm gonna say Kane wins the jungle matchup. So BSC. Mel versus Jace. I don't know. I hardly see Jace mid lane.
Jace is melee champion, is not.
He's a melee and ranged. He
Okay.
can switch his weapon to be both.
That neck probably gonna be
I don't know
do
who.
see BSC.
Mel is very strong, but I don't know how much Golden Sea Eclipse has played Mel. I think I'm gonna give that one to Jace slightly. And then bot lane.
One thing I've already noticed with Mel in the middle is she's winning on the side. At least before when you saw go as a champion. You didn't see that.
Right.
It's already a good combo.
One thing about bot lane is that Swain ADC is going to be very annoying as the game goes on later. But I believe in Mora. I think her Jinx is going to be enough to take bot lane with Leona. So I actually almost have BSC down the line too, except for mid lane where I have Jace slightly edging it out.
That's it. It's actually was able to get that. BSC isn't.
Leona will trade for Swain, but will flash under turret, giving both kills to Galio. So Galio having the Southwest. What school are they? They're the Southwest Minnesota State University. There we go. Alright. It's just SMSU because Southwest is one word, but it's not an easy one to say. Oh. Interesting to see how Skarner goes. He does have a lot of crowd control. We do get a Leona jump in here. Quick CS check. Fairly balanced. Edging out BSC in most lanes besides mid lane. So that's always a great start. I guess I don't know. What are you really watching for this game? To me, it seems like it's going to be very boring for a long time.
It will be. It does. I can just see it from right now. Kind of. We did get those 3 kills right off the bat in the bottom there.
Right.
I think we're going to see them play a lot more safe than that.
I honestly think the game is going to come down to just a couple team fights. I think there's going to be like 2 fights over objectives, and whoever wins those will just win the game.
You see him best though. Just tossing around the Malphite. Playing aggressive. Attacking turret.
I did play Mbessa actually the other day just to learn the character. Man, are they confusing, but I started slowly figuring it out. The weird thing was with her that anytime you use an ability, if you move quickly enough, you perform like a little miniature dash. Kind of like Callista auto attack, but only on your abilities. Like, you know, Kalista throws a spear and jumps. It's kind of like that with abilities. Yeah. I think Kalista was actually briefly overpowered for a short period, but they had to nerf her. I mean, I could be wrong. Ugh. Don't worry, we also want to turn off our computers whenever we play League of Legends. I'm convinced that nobody actually likes this game. They're all just trapped here to play it.
I like the idea of it.
But like, no matter what you do in League of Legends, it just feels bad. We'll have BSE here, starting first fight over Earth Dragon. I don't think it looks like Minnesota's going to contest anywhere. BSE will be the first to pick up an objective. Yes, they did get 3 void grabs.
Got him quick.
They did.
NCEE lead is starting to get out of hand.
Yeah, we're starting to see some good snowballing there, but kind of made up for by the mid lane. Not too much though, still only 10, so BSC slightly ahead in CSL in all. The gold deficit right now is mainly from that second kill in bot lane. Oh, let's go. Top lane does nothing yet again. Ooh. Ooh, Brock missing a cannon minion. How could you? Benched.
Malphite's getting tough to keep.
Best they get some chip damage onto Malphite, but they're going to be remaining at the same health. However, Ambessa does have refillable pots where Malphite doesn't. That's a good thing. Gonna jump onto Leona. Leona getting CC'd for the entire game. I don't think so. Yeah, there's a Skarner ult too. Feats of Warfare will go to Minnesota, meaning BSC needs first tower. I didn't even think of feats. Honestly, feats might be the deciding factor in this game. Whoever can get those upgraded boots, man, I think they're going to be the ones to win it. And Bessa will ult Malphite at a tower. Kane does come in for the gank, and Bessa forced to walk off turret shots. Kane ult comes in, picking off Malphite. Will Malphite go down? Kane on low HP. Mel's here to gank too. Garner, though, able to get the counter gank, protecting the Malphite. Very close fight there for BSC that would have had a great impact. All that came out of that fight now is that Kane has a couple more stacks to his form.
Even though they've got 2 kills, it's not that far ahead of gold lead for Minnesota.
Yeah, about 1,300. Each kills were 600. Where is their other 700 gold coming from? Mid lane CS lead? But they're losing so much in top and bot, though. I don't think... They're about 30 up in mid, but then about 30 behind in top, so... Turret plates? How are those doing? They seem to be fine. I don't know.
Be the first kill.
First blood, that would give a little bit more, yeah. Done, onto Swain.
They are.
Does drop to low, gets ignited, not for kill as Jinx tries to ult, but Gallia will just face tank it. Alan and Skarner now both in the top river, trying to get the 6th of grubs. Kane does look to try and take it from his jungle. Bring the sweeper through. We'll spot the Skarner. Lands a W, lands a Q, lands a couple autos. Skarner forced to back away after getting one.
Round wins.
2v3 here would be a 3v3 if Malphite chooses to join, but Malphite chooses to stick topside instead. DC will get one. This could be a very important grub here, as 5 is a strong grub power spike.
Malphite is moving down from the top there with he can probably.
Does he have smite up? He does not, but he will be able to secure both of them, stopping the Minnesota power spike. Good objective there from Kane in the mid lane, as well as Leona for coming all the way from bot side for that. Let's see, what can we have here to talk about? Vision scores, let's look at those. I haven't looked at those in a minute. Top lane tied. Jungle slightly going BFC. Well, I mean, that mid lane though, 1 to 9.
Yeah.
Well, now it's 2. You got one more. Those are the supports will have large numbers. You'll see those numbers get astronomically big at the end of this. Yeah, for now. Those numbers are expected. Honestly, for a game like this, I wouldn't be shocked if those numbers surpassed 100. For a game that's going to move this slowly.
I'll buy Nardel's.
I'll take you up on that. I want Nardel's pizza if they pass 100. I'm saying specifically the supports, though.
Yep.
Yeah? Okay. 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 Hey, Burrito, buy all the wards you can. We just go bribe one of the players real quick with half a slice of Nardel's pizza.
Bribe, I'd do it. I'd throw the game.
Because Nardel's pizza, it's worth it.
It's worth it. Great conversion.
Hey, Faker, I'll sell the. If you sell the game, I'll buy Nardel's pizza. That'd be a beautiful ad. I'd watch that. I wouldn't hit the skip button there. Whoa. Does Nardel's Pizza have the budget for Faker though? I don't know.
Turret plating will soon fall.
Nardello's plugs are the stupidest thing ever.
No, they're the best.
No. Nardello's is great, but the way we plug it is just dumb as heck. We just find the most random subject and then relate it to Nardello's.
Every day I'd say. Use my savings free checking account. So, pizza.
Ugh. Okay, midway to transformation now. I'd like to see him a little bit closer. But
The goal differential. Goal protection. Or-
yeah, like I said, we're gonna have a very slow game. Oh no, their health, it's almost at half. Jinx will fall to about half HP there after that Swain grab and abilities from both sides. So far, predictions are going how I thought they would, except for bot lane is kind of losing, so I was wrong on that front. So far, the game is still way too early on to call.
He jumped.
Look at that, Leona Visions for already at 22. Oh, the Skarner ult, so beautiful, and Bessa does Alto to get away. Bessa just dashes so much. Kane and Leone here fighting bot side. This could go well for him. Galio ulting onto himself. Swain might fall, will fall to Freerin.
And that is gonna.
Can he pick up one more?
They absolutely picking that up. Oh,
Galio flashes away,
Giant.
dashes
He's a
away.
flash.
Leona flashes with him. Won't be able to pick up the Galio kill though. Just short. How close will Kane be to form after that? Probably right next to it, I'd imagine. Such Jinx split push bot side, helping them get that first turret objective that they desperately need. By the way, I've had games end before this time. Like, first turret might just now fall, but I've had games be lost by now. So, welcome to the joys of Iron.
You know who the best player was in Epic?
I did not look at that, no. Jinx might be able to get first turret. Jinx will get first turret for BSC. Still need those objectives, though.
Jinx all actually hit.
That, Minnesota does get ripped. Leona jumping in, trying to save her team. Can they save themselves, though? They will. Leona will be able to make an escape for their team, only losing Kane in that fight. But Reptile is going to be a very strong objective for Minnesota to get. Gold lead here, still hovering around that 1.1, 1.2 area. Look at that. And a fight topside, but nothing comes of it.
Got a switch and hit.
Yeah, looks like the supports came up, I guess, swings the ADC, but...
Now you're a little bit too late on that gank there.
Lane swaps between bot and mid are quite common, so... One of the League of Legends here updates is actually supposed to make lane swapping horrible. Because a lot of people just didn't like it in pro play, because eventually they just send the bot laners topside, so, and then nobody gets to play the game. So, because top lane can't deal with both players at once, but then when their topside down below is too beefy to die to the two players, so nothing ever happens in both lanes. I don't know if that's the exact breakdown of it, but yeah, but it became too boring to watch, so the pro scene was like losing viewers and whatnot, so gotta go nuts for that. Leona doesn't have flash up. Jinx will get pulled in by Swain. I don't think anything happens, so I think they just gotta leave. Yeah, Kane might get caught now too, trying to save his Leona. Will fall. That puts that gold lead now to around 2,000. We're getting to that dangerous mark. Luna will jump onto Jace. Not much about the end game plan there. Yeah, Leona just gets bursted. Leona just gets bursted down by Jace now.
Now we're done.
We're getting eerily close. That first turret comes. That turret comes down now. Dragon will go to Minnesota's side, and they now have beats of strength. So I think this is just now their game to win. And there we are. We have reached that 3,000 gold mark. That ever terrifying number of 3,000.
Sounds like good fun.
Hopefully. Otacon spawned bot side, so those of you who guessed bot side, congratulations. Me, I get all of the channel points. Insider information, let's go. Investor and Kane jumping on top side. Malphite will dash away.
Power diving.
Investor will be able to take down and will be able to get away there with assist from Kane. Let's go, Mel. Clear that vision. Yeah! Mel got that ward. Battle of the Krugs. Oh, but little does Mel know everybody's bot side. Oh no, Mel. I mean, there's not much you could do about that, but here's the opposite, going top side now. Does Kane die for it though? He won't. Really? That did like no damage to him. Right. I don't know what I
You
saw,
can tell
but
us that secret there.
yeah, please. I want to know how to take like less
I was
damage
so
from
expecting
turret.
that.
Ugh.
Can we get an instant replay on that? No? Our production budget's not that high?
Okay.
Got a whole 19-foot mouth. The leading help.
Leona not quite having ult up for that fight would have been a huge buff to them. But it looks like they'll still pick it up regardless. Sebesta getting a shutdown.
Eliminating that.
Trying to heal Brock, and you know what? That gold lead's gone now. We're at like 800 now.
Probably after Otacon.
Those couple of shutdowns going in Bestman's way very much help. As BSC now here on a 4v1 versus Otacon might become a 4v2. F3. I can't count. I'm a math major who can't count.
Oh, you're going down.
And Bessie gets another shutdown. The gold lead is gone. Garden will be able to ult on to 3. BSC might pick up one more, 1-for-1 trade, but Kane gets the shutdown because of their initial stop. Gold lead's now actually favoring BSC.
And they take Otacon.
Oh, this guy warping in might be another victim. And Bessie goes on to swing, gets stunned. And Bessa does have Otacon revive, so it's not terrified, and Bessa picks up another kill.
Why? What's the team doing? Dagger, the whole team died twice now.
That is a very unfortunate sell there. I mean, they had such a strong lead, and then,
That was such.
like I said, though, one team fight just to turn the entire game.
That's what I was saying. They spun back.
I mean, they're not
Technically,
afraid.
one
They're not
by
afraid
one.
to die here, though. Like, if they die, they just go back to Fountain. So they're just gonna get whatever turret chip damage they can and head back out. What an impressive fight for BSC there. And now, top lane's actually a threat.
Absolutely. 6-0.
Despite the counter pick now, I think our top lane's going to start coming into play much more quickly now. As the enemy Galio now at 40 vision. Getting closer and closer to that 100 mark. You think so?
I know. So.
You know so.
I know. So.
You know? Okay. Okay. Oh. We got 10 chillin' viewers right now. Well, it's usually more than we get, but this is going to be a great game, so it makes sense. I want to see if Mega Ant ever replied. But, whatever. Mel, looking at Galio, questioning, why are you in my dragon pit? And does about 2 damage to him before you leave.
Tickled him.
Just gave him a quick high five, a little too hard. $200 CS now, and Best of the first to break that count. I think that's more CS than I've ever gotten in a league game. I don't think I've ever gotten to 200. Maybe once as like Igar or something, but my games are never this good. Or more, let me rephrase: I'm never that good to get 200. I'm bad at CSing. It's a weakness of mine. Garner, they're likely ulting just to save the rest of his team. This game might be the first exception where I made where that team that gets 3,000 gold just wins. Might be, I mean, well, okay. It is an exception because BSC made the gold comeback, but do they win exactly? You know, fun fact. Feats of strength actually boost your average win rate by 15%. So you have to claim 2 of 3 feats. You have to have, before your opponent does, you have to have first kill, that's 1, 3 objectives, or first turret. No, sorry, not first blood. 3 kills, 3 objectives, or first turret.
How do you know if they have feats of strength?
So if you look at the boots, you see how they have that little red line on the top of it? Here, I'll show you. I'll zoom in better. How do I hide? Hide. There we go. Hide members. There we go. You see that little line right there and that symbol at the bottom?
I see it.
And then those boots that the Malphite has are only gotten from feet. And there should be an icon, a little banner up top that says blank team has claimed feats of strength. Meanwhile, we're yapping here. We do have a team fight going on top side near blue buff. Swain all forced to come out. Galio on low HP. Mbessa also on low HP. Mbessa dying here would be a huge risk. But Mbessa doesn't care. Goes in and picks up one off of Kane's kill.
7 kill streak right now.
Doing his little dash, checking it, trying to steal Baron. Does he get it? He does! Baron did have Smite up too. Smite wasn't down. Skarner just stole it before him. What a great steal from Minnesota. 55. No? You still don't think so?
I know.
Okay. Look at that, he's getting another one. Look at that, 57. We're counting up. One thing that's always great that we can see that the players can. I just love going in spectator view and just seeing all the wards on the map, like specifically around that top area right now. Kane will jump on a Malphite. Leona coming down from Tribush to gang. Rain and Gallia might be able to help. Oh, Leona might be too far in. He does choose to get back though before anything risky happens. Maybe. I don't know. Mbessa onto Jace. Might get him. Does dash. Jace might fall, but here comes Skarner to help. Mbessa with the dashes. I mean, too quick. Look at that. Ability dash. Ability dash. Oh no, the 1v3 though. Does get grabbed in by Skarner. Gets stunned. They will pick up the bounty. Going to Swain too, a dangerous player to collect that bounty. Kane being forced there a little too long now will likely fall with them. Won't. Jinx is able to provide a little pressure to push them away. Hurry up the top side now. Have to find a way to get out. Will might get caught out there by the Skarner and Galio. Jinx gets rooted. They're just got to leave her. You can't save Jinx, Leona. Baron steals part of it. Probably they have 2 more turrets. And the shutdown that they just got on Mbessa. That's probably what's giving them the lead, as they'll be able to take another turret down now.
Past the 30-minute mark here. Minnesota team definitely reached power, goal, objective, everything.
Yeah, but that goal lead still isn't
But
much.
still not too far to call this.
It's not enough. I'm definitely worried here if I'm on BSC side, because just look at the mini-map, the turrets seem much worse than they are, but... Probably getting a large fight down here in bot side of 5v5. Garner will be the first to engage for Minnesota. Leona will be able to root a couple of them. Oh, but Swain all bursting down. Malphite all going in too. Absolutely brutal fight. Jinx will fall now. Now we're at that dreaded 3,000 number again. Ugh. Mbessa, the last one standing for BSC now. Funny vision score from Galio. Even with all those numbers, I actually don't know if it's enough to dive Mbessa here. They're just gonna have to take the turret. Mbessa though, no. Mbessa knows they can't hold it. They're crashing in now, that gold lead ever expanding. We're at 4.6 now. They're now picking up Minnesota's blue buff. What else we got going on? Anything funky? I mean, is that? No, that's right. Eclipse is no longer lethality item. I remember being lethality for a while ago, but that's when they removed mythics. They changed it.
There must be new items.
There are. There's been a couple new items.
I recognize them.
Eclipse is an old item. That's the one with that little dagger and the red background behind it. I actually don't know what new Eclipse does. It used to be an armor pen item though. And then the second one is just a it's largely for mana. That when you have that, you have more mana. That's a big part of it, and there's like a bit of base stats.
Is he able to pick up?
You do have smite up again. Garna though coming back in, might try to steal it. Part 2, no, not quite quickly enough. Because Kane will be the one to get it.
Down.
Mel might have to hold this 1v2. BSC does get back in time.
They're chasing down this.
Guys, we got the shutdown, but the root might stop him. And best of those so fast, so many dashes. Good luck on, but Leona gets the shutdown instead. Alting for that.
Let's go, Leona.
The alt kill steal is crazy.
Personally, I'm not taking.
But you know what? We're back to 400 gold. I want to look at this gold graph. Is it just a line? Is the gold graph just a line in the middle? Like, yeah. It's with little squiggly lines.
Yeah.
Yeah. It looks like how a kid draws a mountain. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down.
Elio must have heard Gage's bet here.
I know.
They digging in the other team.
Hey, that's what supports are supposed to do. That's why I expected them to get 100. By the way, I meant that, 100 combined, no.
Yeah,
Worth a shot, worth a shot. Leona, they're approaching the funny number of vision score. Yeah, thank you, whatchamacallit, for those Twitch messages. Much appreciated.
Kane and Mel take out the Malphite here?
Like, just so tanky. I know, he looked like he healed, if anything. He was gaining health instead. Scarta though being down there. Gets ulted by Leona. But Mora ults though, not even letting Skarner get his ult off.
What a great ult.
Yes, you have to get this here. This would be soul for Minot if Minnesota if they don't. Leona there does jump in, doesn't have ult, so they might get picked off.
A little bit too overextended.
Try to make too much of a hero play. That might cost. DSC will get it though. Leona sacrifice. But now look, you gotta watch out. Those bot lane minions are crashing hard. See, what do we got to talk about here? I mean, FB play having this over game, but you know that's FB player. That's what he do.
Is he gonna break 300?
Maybe.
That should be a prediction. He will play that.
He will, yeah. Does Tech get 3 Nardellos? That's the prediction.
That's a good prediction. Now, Yona's almost coming back.
You just Swain all coming in here, best of ults. So many ults, so much health, HP. Who will fall first? It will be Minnesota.
Nessa is down, that's huge.
Jinx able to keep her range, putting a lot of output. The Jinx Rock will also pick up
4v2,
Jace.
41.
4 people fall.
Alpha running just down mid.
DC now here have to capitalize on this time. They have pretty much 20 seconds of free reign. Malphite will go back. But it'll basically choose here. Will they try to go for one more tower? Will they leave? Malphite, he's just too much to deal with. Will they try to ignore him and take the tower? Leona now is going to get focused on by tower. And we'll be able to get away, maybe. Get slowed by Malphite.
Absolutely.
We'll be able to escape. So BSC gets about 1.5 towers from it.
Galio just gives up on the move. I think you're getting it.
Let's go.
Galio doesn't get
But hey, now BSC's at that 4,000 goal.
I didn't realize BSC's huge goal lead now.
I mean, yeah, that massive fight that just happened.
Is our jungle gonna break 300 CS
Before
Mbessa?
Mbessa? Oh no. Who gets 300 first? Kane will W onto them, but we'll just leave them inside the river. Kane just needs one more minion. He's at 299, but doesn't know it. But Mbessa top wave now exists. Just a couple of minion kills to put Mbessa first. Who gets it there? Kane will jump onto Galio. Kane's not getting any CS here from this.
Great. King's ult. How much damage?
Oh, but the wolves are up. If Kane just goes down to wolves, that's 300. But Mbessa goes topside, collects the minions there. 3-3 for Mbessa. Ugh. 89 vision score from the Galio. I mean, 47. I wish my ADC had 47 vision score. Ugh. Mbessa, Kane, and topside see the Malphite, and Mbessa chooses to ult onto him. Jinx rocket comes from afar, but even at max charge doesn't do much. Jason Skarner recalling from mid lane, giving Jinx a shutdown. The Goldie now approaching 5,000 for BSC.
Okay. All done here. Yeah.
I think now jungle's not quite. Topside's not quite. They've got a component, but not a full item. Mid's not, ADC's not, and support is not. They are very close, but not quite full. "42-minute game here. And the enemy Skarner does get Scuttle Crab. Oh my goodness. Ugh. Here comes Baron. Who will get it? Baron fight here being a large, valuable asset for both sides. BSC might even, actually either team might be able to end if they get it and won a good fight. We got what looks like Minnesota here trying to look for a crash. Leona will be first to engage. Jinx and Investa come in support. Leona does stun one. Does pop ult, gets just the Skarner. Skarner does pull the Leona away. Here comes Kane in assistance though. Galio ult to help. Everything's coming out, but it's a 4v3 here for BSC. Leona will pick up one off the Skarner. Jinx picks up another off Galio. Do they have enough to end here? They don't quite have Baron, but still might try it anyways.
The two enemy champions recalling back here.
They have to protect against this. Kane just eating turret shots. Yummy, yummy. Does decide to jump onto Malphite with the stuns. Leona now getting bursted down from the turret. Might fall to them. They'll be able to escape though. Investa fighting Swain inside of his ult. Kane gets one on Swain. Investa gets another onto Jace. Malphite falls too. I don't think Galio's getting up within these 19 seconds to stop him. Do they even need minions? Are they just gonna start hitting it without minions? 95. No, he won't get a 100 vision score.
Yep.
No, first to recall them. They do have to go back a little bit. Go for Baron. Go for Baron. Go for Baron. No, don't finish. Go for Baron. Go for Baron. Go for Baron. Caleb here protect the turrets. They might fall too. Come up. Skarner dashes in. Does he have ultimate? He does. Will he pop it? No! No! No, no, 102! 102! What? 102!
Where?
Give me my pizza!
You guys just play sports?
As BSC there will pick up the win, and I get my 102 vision score.
You just spam rewards there?
Oh, a beautiful cinematic finish for game one. As now we got to wait about 5, 10, 15 minutes until we get to game two. So while we're on intermission, might as well go grab some Nardel's pizza.
And that's in? No, it is not in, apparently. As Bonsai, what the most epic save I've seen this year. Risser, I'm sure, with the goal. Of course. Why wouldn't it go in? When has it not went in? Guy has 1,000 boost, apparently. Don't even need... I don't even know what that move is, guys.
Yes.
They're just too good. Cosmic's dancing. And squeeze it underneath. Because 6 goals wasn't enough.
We all know the feeling of a lost or stolen card. With the instant issue debit cards from Gate City Bank, you don't need to feel that way for long. Turn your card on or off at any time for any reason. And Gate City Bank can issue you a new card in just minutes at any location. Instant issue debit cards. Just one of the many ways we make banking better. Gate City Bank, for a better way of life.
Mitch trying to get the ball centered. Jay Guido on the backboard to clear it as Risser pops it up one. Tries to go for the second touch. Will go
Second
beside
touch is
Lee.
clean.
Goes for the
Third.
reset. Goes for the double reset.
Wow.
What a shot from Risser. A double reset.
How many touches there? 1, 2, 3. Insane play by Risser there.
I was working. It's about 1:30 in the morning, and my sheriff calls me. Your son Joe, he says, just so you know, he was in a crash and he didn't make it. That 2 seconds it takes to look at his phone, he veered off the road.
At that speed, you could easily travel the distance of a football field just trying to respond to that text message. I know it's hard, but that one message can wait.
Your friends, your family, people around you are more important than that text. It's not fair to everybody else.
And that's in? No, it is not in, apparently. As Bonsai, what the most epic save I've seen this year. Risser, I'm sure, with the goal. Of course. Why wouldn't it go in? When has it not went in? Guy has 1,000 boost, apparently. Don't even need... I don't even know what that move is, guys.
Yes.
They're just too good. Cosmic's dancing. And squeeze it underneath. Because 6 goals wasn't enough.
We all know the feeling of a lost or stolen card. With the instant issue debit cards from Gate City Bank, you don't need to feel that way for long. Turn your card on or off at any time for any reason. And Gate City Bank can issue you a new card in just minutes at any location. Instant issue debit cards. Just one of the many ways we make banking better. Gate City Bank, for a better way of life.
Mitch trying to get the ball centered. Jay Guido on the backboard to clear it as Risser pops it up one. Tries to go for the second touch. Will go
Second
beside
touch is
Lee.
clean.
Goes for the
Third.
reset. Goes for the double reset.
Wow.
What a shot from Risser. A double reset.
How many touches there? 1, 2, 3. Insane play by Risser there.
I was working. It's about 1:30 in the morning, and my sheriff calls me. Your son Joel, he says, just so you know, he was in a crash and he didn't make it. That 2 seconds it takes to look at his phone, he veered off the road.
At that speed, you could easily travel the distance of a football field just trying to respond to that text message. I know it's hard, but that one message can wait.
Your friends, your family, people around you are more important than that text. It's not fair to everybody else.
And that's in? No, it is not in, apparently. As Bonsai with the most epic save I've seen this year. Risser, I'm sure, with the goal. Of course. Why wouldn't it go in? When has it not went in? Guy has 1,000 boost, apparently. Don't even need... I don't even know what that move is, guys.
Yes.
They're just too good. Cosmic's dancing. And squeeze it underneath. Because 6 goals wasn't enough.
We all know the feeling of a lost or stolen card. With the instant issue debit cards from Gate City Bank, you don't need to feel that way for long. Turn your card on or off at any time for any reason. And Gate City Bank can issue you a new card in just minutes at any location. Instant issue debit cards. Just one of the many ways we make banking better. Gate City Bank, for a better way of life.
Mitch trying to get the ball centered. Jay Guido on the backboard to clear it as Risser pops it up one. Tries to go for the second touch. Will go
Second
beside
touch is
Lee.
clean.
Goes for the
Third
reset.
one.
Goes for the double reset.
Wow.
What a shot from Risser. A double reset.
How many touches there? 1, 2, 3. Insane play by Rister there.
I was working. It's about 1:30 in the morning, and my sheriff calls me. Your son Joe, he says, just so you know, he was in a crash and he didn't make it. That 2 seconds it takes to look at his phone, he veered off the road.
At that speed, you could easily travel the distance of a football field just trying to respond to that text message. I know it's hard, but that one message can wait.
Your friends, your family, people around you are more important than that text. It's not fair to everybody else.
And that's in? No, it is not in, apparently. As Bonsai with the most epic save I've seen this year. Risser, I'm sure, with the goal. Of course. Why wouldn't it go in? When has it not went in? Guy has 1,000 boost, apparently. Don't even need... I don't even know what that move is, guys.
Yes.
They're just too good. Cosmic's dancing and squeezed it underneath because 6 goals wasn't enough.
We all know the feeling of a lost or stolen card. With the instant issue debit cards from Gate City Bank, you don't need to feel that way for long. Turn your card on or off at any time for any reason. And Gate City Bank can issue you a new card in just minutes at any location. Instant issue debit cards. Just one of the many ways we make banking better. Gate City Bank, for a better way of life.
Mitch trying to get the ball centered. Jay Guido on the backboard to clear it as Risser pops it up one. Tries to go for the second touch. Will go
Second
beside
touch is
Lee.
clean.
Goes for the
Third
reset.
one.
Goes for the double reset.
Wow.
What a shot from Risser. A double reset.
How many touches there? 1.
Good thing it's empty. Ugh. Alrighty. Here we are for the second game. Now this game is going to end much quicker. I can't tell you who is going to win much quicker, but the game is going to be over much faster. I don't see this game going any further than like the 40-minute mark. Right now we have shockingly an exactly even amount of gold. Look at that.
Would have thought. Well, we have
Summoner's
more
Rift.
service.
stuttering going on. Should hopefully ease out. I don't know why. I mean, these computers are more than capable of it. You look at our FPS, we jump from 170 to 18, back to 170, back to 17. Galio's skin kind of looks like Foghorn Leghorn. An old head man. You can't be telling these references. I say.
Minions have spawned.
Ugh. Oh, I do know that. I just never knew his name. Okay. The giant chicken guy. Yeah. BSC teams here pretty similar. Besides, we moved the Mel to ADC and we sold away a jungle, or not a jungle. My bad. We traded off a Jinx for our Galio. And okay, we're gonna be going to Goat real quick to try and fix the stuttering issue. We'll be back soon. We are kind of back. It kind of fixed, kind of unfixed itself. So we permanently broke it. Works for me. No, 30. Okay, we're back. We're back to 170. Now we're back to 20. Now we're back to 170. Now we're back to 30. If it was just like a smooth 30 FPS, that wouldn't be that bad, but go ahead and let's go.
We are currently trying to figure out the settings here. I will try to cast it here. We do got Galio and Corki trying to face it off in the middle here. Galio coming away with a little bit of health there. I do believe we got this whole thing settled now. Should be seeing 200 FPS plus from now on.
Which is crazy. Why I don't know that it didn't happen in game 1 at all, but we're back. Yeah, we are chilling. I'm gonna stop jingling my coins over here quick. And now we can make our predictions because we're finally staying on this screen. Outside.
Urgot scares me. I don't like Urgots, but we'll see how it goes. I will give it to I never not give it to Brock.
As I say, it's hard to go against him. Urgot versus
jungles. No, it's the same matchup before. Our jungle beat him last time, so I'm gonna go with our jungle this time again. Galio mid versus Torture. That's gonna be the actual one here. Take the edge on.
I've noticed both games we've had kind of weird bot lane combos coming out from Minnesota. We do get a fight up here in topside though, Garen versus Urgot. Does get the silence, does ignite. I don't think that will kill though. It won't be enough to kill. Leona onto Heimerdinger. Chunking damage from Victor. I guess I'll make my predictions now. I think if it's not FD4, I think Urgot wins that. But because it's FD player, I think I'm gonna give it to Garen. Bot lane.
L taking out the first blood here.
One pick for Heimerdinger, but
Leona's still making it out of there.
maybe. Ignite might kill her. No.
Wow.
Not even close, baby. Oh. So top lane, I'm gonna go Garen. Jungle, I'm going to jungle for the same reason Arcane won last time. I can win here. This time though, looks like he's going blue Kane. So we'll see how that then. So what happens is red Kane is like good against tanks. He has a bunch of max health based damage and he can lifesteal. Blue Kane is more of an assassin.
Gotcha.
So
We're saying blue Kane or red Kane. We're just saying AD.
I think they're both AD. The thing is, so this Kane can he can literally turn red or blue.
Okay.
Blue makes his abilities more assassin-like, where red makes them more anti-tank.
Gotcha.
And because his first item is Serrated Dark, which is Armor Pen, that is a hint towards Blue Kane, the assassin. And I think because the comp are going against, I think that's all. I think Blue Kane is the correct pick. I don't think they're going to be tanky enough like they were last time to justify red Kane.
And top lane was ready for a gank up there. I don't know if our guy just had a ward.
My mid lane prediction, I'm giving it Corki. I think Corki versus Galio. Back in my day, Corki was a very good champion in the range. I still despise Corki, so I'm going to go with him. Hot lane, I don't know. I mean, I know we won that first fight, but I don't want to judge my opinion based on that. I would actually be terrified to see a Heimerdinger Victor bot side, because I don't know if my bot lane would know how to play around it. So I would go with them for bot. So actually, I think I have Minnesota winning this game.
Well, I hope they don't. That means we'll have to be here.
Right, yeah, no, we're gonna be here for a long time if they do. The 8:30 start was already late.
So far, 2-1. You guys see ahead just by an inch here.
Any notable lines? I mean, top lane for a second there was exactly the same guess, but now it's 2-up for a game. Aaron though does go for a fight onto the Urgot. Both characters have all who would execute first is the question here. It's technically not an execute, but shush. Aaron now enters Beyblade mode onto the Urgot. Urgot now just hovering above half HP. Kane might try and look for a dive here, knowing that they have Garen already. Taylor does jump in, intimidating Corki, though not quite a great play. Garner will come in, being able to stun Galio.
Here comes Kane.
There is the dive top lane I was talking about. There's the Justice ult. I was gonna say Demacia ult. That's not how that works. That's on his armor.
I'm gonna interfere with that too.
Yep. So you see the first of 3 kills where they have one of the components now defeat. El does cast Reflect, but not able to reflect that Victor stun. That's unfortunately not how it works. Garner does decide to go bot side. Might think about a dive here, but with Heimer on solo HP and Leona having ultimate up, I don't think it's a great play. But instead, Leona just walks too far forward. Kane and Galio there
Pick up
are here to counterattack.
Victor. Can't see his health.
It's low, but Skarner able to pull him in, saving his Victor.
take the Skarner then at least? Yes.
They will get one, but he might fall
But
the
he's
turret.
done.
Oh, he'll live.
No way.
Not even close.
What? That does an ability coming in.
What a fight.
Yep. Do that all day, every day. Take a look at CS here. It has BSC, BSC, Minnesota.
And slightly Minnesota.
Yeah.
Here now enters Beyblade mode. Oh, it's coming up soon. Getting a message in an Chinese. That's a whisper too. So that's someone you know. That's someone on your friends list.
This mine?
No,
Pretty
it's
sure yours. It's logged into yours.
no, it's DSPs. Coaches.
Huh.
I'm kind of curious to see.
Yeah. Buying
Oh,
boosts.
hold on. That's a phone number. Well, sorry to that person. Somebody whispered DSP. Something in Chinese on the phone. And that popped up on.
Must be ESP trying to buy boosts.
Know anybody in your friends list who speaks Chinese?
All of them.
Like Bala B or something? It's got a whisper of something in a phone number on it that pops up. Yeah?
Yeah, that's exactly what that looks like. Yep.
Okay. That's crazy. I thought they could only message you if they are. I wonder if it's like. Okay. Well, weird.
I play Delta Force, so I'm able to understand that Chinese, what boosts look like, and it's Chinese with the phone number at the end.
Ugh. I take a screen translator and trying to figure out what all that says. It's probably in Chinese, so they can't like anti-cheat. Like, it won't auto-detect it. Chat log.
Turret plating will fall.
Because if it's not in English, then. But like, how would Sony know? I don't know.
It's also not done in a way where it's like complete sentences.
Right.
I think they do find a way around the algorithm.
Yeah. Because there's probably something in the riot thing that says, oh, if the word's boosting up here or whatever, automatically read off the message and add into whatever. But FP player there will be able to get one kill. Skarner though might try and hunt him down, won't land the skill shots. Otacon does spawn top side, so I am wrong on that prediction. RIP my 100 channel points. If nobody bet against me though, nobody wins anything, so they missed out. 99% of gamblers quit before they hit it big. 99% of them don't, but shush. Ugh.
Ours. Just about the table. Power drop.
Does Garen win the battle versus the ward? Yes, he does.
Does top or bottom tower go down first?
Ooh. I'd say top. Top tower. Yeah. Galio and Corgi here might get ganked from Skarner. Just have to be careful if he walks a little too far forward. And he does! He gets ganked from Heimer and Skarner. Galio will try and get the Corki, but won't be able to. Corki picks up one. Aaron ignores Urgot, takes top for it, and now starts fighting him.
got flashing. Do, but
Yeah, he had a ward. He had a ward in that bush. He saw.
oh,
He'll be able to get away.
so to look at the rules here.
And he does jump on a Heimerdinger. That all should spear it. Yes, it will. For one.
You need to. They're gonna.
Skarner will bring him closer. I don't know if I like that Skarner play, but
He's trying to get to the turret, but obviously way
right, way too short. Maybe just trying to. Maybe he thought he knew he was dead, so let the Urgot escape. I don't know. Although we'll be with the Root Victor killing him with an ultimate.
that is a.
Yep. There's that 3,000 number now. But hey, last time gone. Oh. Right, yeah, exactly. See what happens with this one. We gotta find a statistic. Like, we gotta go into all the VODs and see when a team hits the 3K gold lead first, how often they won. Or at a certain time, that too.
How much of a lead is third?
Right.
It's like past 15 minutes and you got a 4K goal, 75%.
Right. We'll see. Here's an interesting story that happened in my high school league. One of our players, when we started playing League of Legends, one of our players was already very good at least compared to us. So he decided he would 1v3. They just play a 1v3, you know, in a custom game or whatnot. And his whole strategy was actually just to throw himself at our weakest player, let him stack kills. Because in League of Legends, the more you die, the less gold you're worth every single time you die. What he would do is he would just die, and then let the opponent build up a bounty, and then go collect all three of him because he was mechanically just better. So now he has a lot more gold than he would normally, and then just steamrolled us. Because he knew the worst player was so bad that even if he had enough gold, he couldn't do anything with it. As Kane there.
What did the Kings survive? Still on him for life.
I don't think so. I don't think
away.
it's. Whoa! The blast cone!
Blast.
Blast cone will keep him alive.
We can take him down mid turret.
Garen hits Beyblade out of there though. Great start here from BSC. We're now at 5,000 gold. We haven't talked about anything in chat in a while. How's it going? Ooh, we got a lot of messages. Okay. Y'all got any more of those frames? Yeah, we were looking for a couple still. You spin your chair too much to one side to unscrew. Hold on, let me test that real quick. I'll be back, y'all. I'm kidding.
It's not true.
Is it not?
At least I don't know about these.
I don't think it would.
I know about like the old girly chairs that.
Right, yeah.
No, my one knows like you.
Yeah. I guess I wonder, how was the spinning mechanism done? I guess that would
Bearing?
matter, yeah. If it's just like two ball bearings on top of each other, then it's never gonna unscrew, but... Now, second dragon for BSC there will be collected by Freerin. Garen trying to find him, will find the Urgot now. There's the Otacon topside. Beyblade mode activated. And where's the ult? There it is. Here comes Kane though, ganking Corki. Oh, is he just gonna go for the tower die? Oh, his tower's down. Whoopsie, my fault. That Corki should just fall there. it would be a shock to see Minnesota win this game.
Just slowly losing their lead.
Timer Dinger is in the mid river.
Forge.
Beyblade! Spin to win. Cool. Panic, that's what it was called. I was trying to think of what Leona's first item there was. It's Panic, I believe. That's what I'm interesting. Garen hitting another Beyblade on the Skarner here.
How about this, King? Kill lead right now.
Yeah, 5-0. Kane is a very nice champion to go because you can run it into most team comps. As Garen and Kane will pick up yet another one. Leona will get Urgot ulted. Getting pumped. Garen won't be able to 1v1 Otacon instead. We will need the help of Kane and Mel. Corky stealing Otacon here would be crazy. I think they'll just back off of it though, as BSC should be collecting Otacon. They will. Make sure you pick up all those little flowers, get your team some more, you know, AP and AD.
And permanent?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
No?
Yes. I'm gonna say yeah.
At least while the Otacon buff is.
Yeah, because I know the flowers around the map, I'm pretty sure those are permanent, so. Let's see. Notable things to say. Garen winning top lane, not even close.
Absolutely.
FB player moments.
Jungle winning.
Yep, CS lead is tied, but the kills go very much for yeah. And then bot side, I was just wrong.
Yep.
I mean, there's a reason why you don't see Victor Heimer bot lane, and they were able to punish that reason. Good play. He's very similar. I mean, you just throw it on your turrets and chill.
That's what you think.
I play him. That is that what you do.
Heimer is a next level champion. Plays a genius to play.
You throw all 3 of your turrets in a bush and sit in
In
there.
the perfect spot.
If your turrets aren't pixel perfect, you're throwing. Don't even play him. Here in their entrance Beyblade mode, there's an ultimate as well.
I just know how frustrated I would be if I was.
Ugh. To go from a very back and forth game 1 to feeling like you can't do anything in game 2.
Yeah.
That's how a lot of rankings feel.
Just looking at the way these out there playing, it's kind of something to do. Dragon is available. Looks like Katie's going for it. They've been there for a minute. I don't think anyone's given them or shown that kind of attention.
There comes Kane, right as you say that though. Kane looks to dive with Galio. Galio is also, if he does, might try and get something here, but Freerin will pick him up for free.
Or it's still on.
Oh!
But Urgot
Urgot will fall. Yeah, no.
I think it's a little.
Godlike.
No, I think it's still within the time that it counts for a kill, so. The game is very generous with that, because a strategy where is if you know you're dead, run around and die to the turret instead. But you gotta wait for long enough so the turret gets the kill credit and not the opponent. Aaron wailing onto the turret now. I mean, will we get to the 30-minute mark? Because now we're at 10,000 gold, and I think that's just a wrap.
Yo,
I mean, maybe it all starts with killing Leona here.
I mean, if that's not bridging enough.
Oh, I thought she was gonna get away for a
I
second.
thought they gave up.
I thought for a second she got out of it. Oh, that would have been absolutely morale crushing if she got away from that. Oh, and we get a pause. Victor is unable to level R.
Does that even mean level it up or?
Can evolve his R. Huh. I thought that, doesn't Victor not get to upgrade his or evolve his R until his Q, W, and E are all evolved? I think that's what it was, but now we're frozen?
Oh, we're back.
No, we're back. Okay. The game must have still been paused. We just didn't see you. I'm pretty sure Victor has to evolve his Q, W, and E before he can evolve his R. I think that's why. Because I think I played him once and that was the case, but...
Go tell the other team to learn their champions.
Learn your character! No, I'm kidding. They probably know more about them than I do. And Beyblade. And Slam. Does he care? He does care. But Mel is able to pick up 2 in response. Kane onto Heimerdinger will flash over the wall. Oh, he didn't flash, sorry, he ulted over the wall. Mel gets 3. Is Mel gonna go for the ace? For the penta? Oh no, one's dead. Okay. DSC looks to try and end here. They'll pick up both inhibitors. And now they just dance around trying to decide what to do. Will they be going Baron? What time is it? It's already 10. Oh boy. Heimerdinger walks up to a bush, but I'm sorry, you guys walked up too far. Here comes Mel out there, gets one.
Bush.
You idiots, you picked the wrong bush. And they're jumping onto Skarner. Beyblade mode for Garen. Mel gets 2. Garen flashes over the wall, trying to get more. Galio does ult in for BSC. Now does reflect onto Victor. And trying to dive. Will get picked off instead by Urgot though. Victor able to escape on low HP for Minnesota. As now BSC looks to try and take the 3rd inhibitor, though will back off.
There's more push Major through. Heimerdinger clearly he's the main character.
Enoch, bro, and Leona just refusing to let her die. We've seen this scene before. There they go. They will finally kill Leona. SBSC here. I think they'll go for Dragon Soul or Baron first. I'm guessing Dragon, but with their position, yeah, like they're going Dragon first. Trying to get Soul. As yeah, they'll pick it up. BSC gets Ocean Soul. Yeah, I think BSC ends here. They're gonna find a pick and then get a second and then end the game. Like here it is right now. Leona jumps onto Heimerdinger, just not even getting a chance to breathe. Garen Beyblade slams the ground. Corky will follow as well. Garner gonna be the next to join him. And at low HP will be able to escape, and now I just expect an ad. Well, there does go on to Victor. Victor, low HP, does get executed though by Mel. Here's the dive onto Urgot now. Beyblade, let it rip, and we'll take down Urgot. Okay, now and that'll be it. Thankfully, game 2 not lasting as long as game 1 did. We get to go home here at still an unreasonable time, but not as bad as it could have been. Thank y'all for watching. Eating Ardell's Pizza. You got anything else?
Nothing. I don't believe we have anything tomorrow, do we?
I don't know.
No Madden tomorrow.
No Madden tomorrow, so I don't think we have anything on Wednesday. So next game will be Thursday. Catch y'all later. Thank you for watching.